Did you know that you can't deduct all of your business expenses? And did you know there are things you probably aren't deducting that you can? Today I want to cover 5 deductions you're probably missing out on. Hey, my name is Mark Tu, and I'm a CPA and former reseller who specializes in helping resellers and online businesses with taxes and with growing their businesses profitably. Let's start with the home office deduction. Yes, it's the obvious one, but it's also one of the most misunderstood. And that misunderstanding can cost you big time. Here's the deal. If you're using part of your home exclusively for business, then it likely counts as a home office. And no, that doesn't mean where your kids do their homework or where you occasionally dump laundry. It's got to be for business only. You can calculate this deduction one of 2 ways. You can use the simplified method, which is $5 per square foot of your home office space, up to 300 square feet. So the maximum deduction on that one is $1,500. That's great for those of you who don't want to deal with keeping track of your utility bills and some of your home expenses. With the actual expense method, you'll calculate a portion of your actual expenses like rent, mortgage, interest, utilities, and more based on the percentage of your home used for business. Though the simplified method is indeed very simple, if you go that route, you might be leaving thousands of dollars on the table. It just depends on your particular situation. If you've got the patience, at least see which one is more beneficial. It could mean a bigger deduction if your business is taking up a decent part of your home. Number 2, now resellers, this one's for you. The cost of goods sold, or COGS, is one of the most important deductions you can take. This deduction is essentially the cost of all the items you resell. So every single item you purchase to resell is a deduction waiting to happen. Historically, this deduction only applied to items you actually sold, but there's now flexibility to deduct the inventory immediately when purchased. Check out my other videos on cost of goods sold for more on that. The method you choose to deduct your inventory will determine how much of a deduction you get in the current year. It all typically evens out over time, but you definitely want to make sure you're consistent in how you deduct your inventory. These methods deserve their own video, so use the link below for that. Now for number 3, if you're self-employed and don't have access to an employer-sponsored health plan, you're likely eligible for the self-employed health insurance deduction. This deduction is unique because it's not a regular business deduction. It actually reduces your adjusted gross income separate from your business, which means it could even lower your tax rate in addition to your tax bill. And this includes premiums for medical, dental, and long-term care insurance for you and your family. One big note, you can't take this deduction if you're also eligible for a spouse's health plan. But for those of you covering your own healthcare costs who aren't eligible for outside plans, this is a solid deduction to take advantage of. Here's a deduction many solopreneurs and small business owners miss: the business use of your personal cell phone. If you're running your business on the go, answering emails, managing listings, coordinating with suppliers, your cell phone usage is partly a business expense. To make this deduction work, you'll need to estimate the percentage of the phone use, that's the business related part. For example, if about 40% of your cell phone use is for business, you can deduct 40% of your bill. Keep some sort of record, maybe a note in your calendar or an expense log of how you're using your phone for business. It doesn't have to be complex, but showing a pattern of business use will help the IRS if they ever ask, which I've never actually seen, but in theory they could. For many small business owners, a significant amount of daily communication happens on their personal devices, and this goes for your internet bill as well. So don't skip this one if you're using your phone or internet significantly for business purposes. Okay, this one's for all of you out there who are thinking long term. Did you know that you can deduct retirement contributions? If you're running a solo business, you have options to put money away for retirement. And the best part is that it's tax deductible. Not only are you saving for the future, but you're getting a tax break now. So 2 great options for this for a small business is a SEP IRA. You can contribute up to 25% of your net self-employment income up to a limit that's adjusted every year. And then another good option is a solo 401k. This one is even more flexible, allowing you to contribute as both the employer and the employee, so you can put away more if you've had a good year. A lot of business owners overlook this one because retirement feels so far away, but honestly, this is a smart way to reduce your taxable income today and make sure you've got something saved for later. All right, and a bonus for those of you always trying to level up your business: if you're taking courses, attending workshops, or doing anything else that improves your business skills, those expenses are deductible too. So if you're learning about SEO, marketing, or taking a course on bookkeeping, that counts as long as it's related to your business. And that includes, of course, my Reseller Tax Academy program, which you can see the link for below. Just don't try to write off a surf lesson unless your business is somehow related to surfing. And good for you if it is. So there you have it. 5 tax deductions plus a bonus that could save you a lot of cash come tax season. You've got the home office deduction. Make sure you're optimizing the method on that one. You've got the cost of goods sold. Make sure you're being consistent with the method that benefits you the most there. The self-employed health insurance insurance deduction, business use of your personal cell phone, retirement contributions, and self-improvement courses or related workshops. Remember, tax deductions are all about keeping as much of your hard-earned money in your business as possible. If you have any questions, post them below or come post them in my free Accounting for Online Sellers Facebook group. Subscribe and check out the links below for more resources to help you optimize your tax situation and overcome the anxiety so you can focus on building your business profitably.